Alright guys, so another new account. So this time this account is going to be a 60 attack pure. The reason I'm making this account is I've wanted to make a 60 attack pure for a long time now, but I've just been putting it off because I have so many accounts and I already don't play on a lot of them. It's like, why make another one when I already make so many? But I've just been really bored lately and I decided it was finally time to make this account that I've wanted for a long time now. So yeah, let's go do this. And so anyone that's worried about my other accounts, my 60 attack piety account, I'll still be playing that. This account should be really quick. In fact, this video I'm making right now should be a video of 24 hours of this account. I'm gonna see how far I can get in one day. Yeah, hopefully I can pretty much almost complete the account in one day. Like, I'll have some AFKing left to do with range and strength, but other than that I should be fully quested and pretty far. So the first thing I'm going to be starting off doing is I transferred over all the items I'm going to be needing that I could think of, and I'm going to start off by doing Cook's Assistant and a few quests. Alright, so just finishing up this quest here, Druidic Ritual, and there we go, 250 herb experience. There's 43 prayer done. I'm going to go ahead and trade back this supplies off my main. So got the prayer at my main's house really quick, and now on to getting crafting. So right now I'm sitting on 13 cooking. That is off quests. I did Cook's Assistant, I did Gertrude's cat, as you can see by my cat, which I better feed here in a second. I'm probably about, I don't know, it's probably been 30 minutes into the account, maybe. So moving on to crafting, doing some leather work stuff for the early levels. Once I hit 20, I'm going to move on to sapphires. Okay, so I am cannoning my range up here now. I finished off the dwarf cannon mini quest, doing mage at the same time. So it should be pretty quick. I'm going to be going for, I think, 45 range here. I can start chinning at 45 range. So I want to get as much magic levels as I can as well. So I'm going to try and keep up this magic. And here's my stats currently: 43 prayers, main thing, 9 range now. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Boom, there is 45 range, so I am out of here. I'm probably about 2.5 hours into the account. So there's my stats right now. Next up is Herblore. Usually I would do Bolt Enchant. That's super fast. I could get 70 magic like in an hour or less or something. It's really quick, so that's what I would have normally done when I wanted to do pure in one day, back in the day when I wanted to get really good stats in one day. I would have done magic with Bolt Enchant, but can't really do that anymore since they banned AHK. That's one of the few things that I actually used AHK for. And can't do that anymore. I think I could use like a touch screen. I think a friend did a video on that if I had like a tablet or something, but I don't, so just gonna have to do something a little bit slower for magic. Fight arena done, and the Trinome village done. So 35 attack off those two quests. I can now use my smoke battle staff for a 10% increase in damage with my elemental spells. So it's going to speed up my kills and stuff a little bit. But onto tourist trap. Guys, so finishing up the tourist trap right now. I did Doric's quest for 10 mining, which allowed me to do what's called the Knight Sword, which got my smithing up. So that's how I got those two skills up. I got my fletching up by making arrows, and I actually did them out of order. I started Tourist Trap first, and then was like, I need 20 smithing, so then I went to do the Knight Sword, and then I realized I needed 10 mining. So then I went to go and do Doric's quest. So I did them out of order, which lost me some time, but still I think I did them pretty quick. So here's this quest done. I'm going to use the reward on agility, both of them, which should get me 26, I think, which allows me to go and do the Grand Tree next. So I'm about 4 hours in, I would say. Not quite where I'd want to be after 4 hours, but making some progress. Yeah, here's my stats right now. Started at MM, 21 quest points. Not going to finish MM because I want to chin to 99 range. So yeah, I won't be finishing MM today, but about to hit 55 range. It's hitting really bad at the beginning. I was probably getting like 50k experience an hour at 45. It was really bad. But my hits started picking up. And I also got out a cannon, which helped a ton. So there's 55. I'm going to go grab my red chins now. So yeah, the cannon helps out a ton because, not because it does much damage, but because it gets the aggro. So In the beginning, I was killing them so slowly that they were turning into the burned bones, and I was getting like, I had like 2 skellies on me at once, like 2 or 3. And I used about 1.5k gray chins to get from 45 to 55. For any of you guys that are gonna plan on chinning from 45 to 55, took about 1.5k as a pure. And so the reason I'm making this account, why I'm choosing a 60 tack pure, is because it's just a really good build, I think. When you die, you don't lose a lot. There's constantly fights. There's always pure fights that you can find in the wilderness, breeding and stuff, NH breeding. Like on my other accounts, if I want to go do some hybriding and stuff, like it's so hard to find a 1v1 fight. Like it's almost impossible. And most of the people who are breeding on like Zerkers and stuff are usually NH breeding, which I don't really like NH breeding that much on account with defense. But on pures, it's really fun, so I love NH breeding on pures. But yeah, so tons of fights to find on a pure. Pretty much anytime you can find a brid fight. Edges, it's fine. This account is good for edge. This account is good for NH breeding. It's good for, and another account that's really good is 75 attack pure. I probably would have went with that before claws came out and before the Kodai wand. But with those two things, I don't see any reason really to go 75 attack because claws are really good. You don't really need that AGS anymore. And the Kodai wand is even better than the toxic staff. So really 60 attack has the benefits of 75 attack now without the combat levels. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I chose this build. It should work out pretty well. So right now I am about 5.5 hours in. I'm about to hit 60 range. The early chain was really slow. It's really picking up now though, so I should be able to get quite a few levels in the next couple hours. So there it is, 60 range. So just hit 65 range. Ended up using 1,900 reds to get from 55 to 65. By the way, I've been using the rapid, or I guess it's called medium fuse with my chins. That probably affects how many you'll need. So 80 range right here in just a second. I almost missed it again. I'm always missing clips, but there it is, 80 range. Pretty far into the day so far. Gonna go ahead and pick up this cannon. That was 68 HP. Teleport out of here. I'm done with range for now. I think I'm gonna stop off at 80 for today. So right now I am, let's see here, 6 plus 5, I think. So I think I'm 11 hours in. So moving on to some of the quest requirements for Desert Treasure, doing Death Plateau right now. And I thought I would just mention it really quickly. For the 65 to 80 range, I used 7.5k black chins. So I just finished Priest in Peril, Restless Ghost, and a few other quests. I'm sitting on 30 quest points. And I actually fell asleep, so I lost about 4 hours. Which is quite a bit of time. I could have gotten quite a bit of progress done in 4 hours. That is a lot of time, but so I'm not going to get as far as I could have if I actually played the entire day, but I think I should still get some pretty good progress. So I've been doing some skilling. There's 40 cooking right there, and I'm off to do Sea Slug. Alright, so I did a few quests to level my thieving up, and I heard that thieving or pyramid plunder is good even at 21, so yeah, I'm going to try it and see if I can get some quick levels here instead of doing stalls. After the questing, I just did T stalls to get to 21, which isn't very fast, so hopefully this is faster than that and we can get to 30 quickly and move on to some more quests. So my RFD is done. I'm falling pretty far behind where I wanted to be at this point, but this is my mithril gloves done. I think this should be every one of the ones I can do. So the dwarf is the rock cake. Pirate Pete is the fish cake. Watch me eat one of these and screw it up. Okay, Wart Face is the slop. And okay, let's do that again. Okay, there we go. There's that. Jubbly is the scratch. And the spicy stew is Evil Dave. Alright, so there is my mithril gloves done. And on to working towards Desert Treasure. Alright guys, so finished the feud. 38 thieving right now. Getting 45 before I can go and do some blackjacking to get 53 thieving. But my time has come to an end. Pretty sure it's been about a day now, so I'm going to go check my playtime. Fell pretty far short of where I wanted to be. Let's go ahead and drop all this junk. Keep the gold ones. So let's head over to Lumbridge. I actually ended up falling asleep, so I didn't play the entire time. I did play most of the time, but let's check. So there it is. World since you arrived 1 day. Oh, it doesn't say exactly. That's too bad. It should be about exactly 1 day since I created this account, give or take like maybe 10 minutes. So within 10 minutes of exactly 1 day since this account was created. And my playtime is 18 hours 32 minutes. So didn't play for what, 5 hours and 28 minutes of that day. So these are the stats that I'm ending with. Pretty much fully quested. The only quests I have left are actually, well, I have one skill left to get, which is 53 thieving. After 53 thieving, I have all the skill recs for the quests. The only quests I have left are Animal Magnetism, Lost City, Dig Sites, Temple of Ikov, and Desert Treasure. So I can get 53 thieving within probably about an hour, and then I can do all of those quests within about another 2 hours. So within 3 hours, I should have Desert Treasure complete and be fully quested. And after that, I'm probably going to be doing a Fire Cape. And after that, it's going to be melee training. So by the time I hit 24-hour playtime, I'll probably have Fire Cape fully quested. And something like 60 magic and like 60 attack or something like that. So if I played that entire time, I would be quite a bit further ahead than I am. But I messed up a ton questing. Like, I messed up so many times, it was crazy. I just wasn't doing good at all. So it would be pretty easy to get a lot further ahead than I got this time. But I'm going to go ahead and probably finish off this account here in the next few days. I probably won't be making any more progress videos on it because it should be pretty quick. Really, that stuff I just said, the next few hours, that's really the only main progress I have left, and it's just basically sit in Nightmare Zone and AFK. So, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video.